Hello students, a very good morning to one and all. Welcome to the third lecture of online theory class series of subject Novel Drug Delivery System. I am Mrs. Aarti Majumdar from the Department of Pharmaceutics, Smriti College of Pharmaceutical Education, Indore. Dear students, in the previous classes we have studied about the introduction of controlled drug delivery system and the basic concepts related to the controlled drug delivery system. We have also studied about the major limitations associated with the conventional drug delivery system. We have also studied about the main reasons responsible for the great interest in the development of the controlled drug delivery system. We have studied about various terms and definitions related to the controlled drug delivery system along with the advantages and disadvantages. We have also covered the factors which are influencing the design and performance of oral controlled drug delivery system. In today's session, we are going to discuss about various approaches for the formulation of controlled release drug delivery system. So dear students, there are many approaches for the formulation of controlled drug delivery system, like approaches which are based on dissolution, then diffusion based approaches, then combination of both dissolution and diffusion. Then water control system are there, which are for example osmotic pressure control system and the soiling control system. Chemically control system are another approach which utilize ion exchange resins. Then we have to discuss about intelligent control release drug delivery system. Now, before starting to study in detail about these approaches, we must understand what are matrix types of system and what are reservoir type of system. Matrix types of system are also called as monolithic system. Actually, in these systems, the drug is uniformly distributed throughout the matrix, which is made up of a rate controlling polymer, which may be degradable or biodegradable type. In case of reservoir type of system, the drug is incorporated in the core, which is surrounded by a membrane of rate controlling membrane. There are certain advantages and disadvantages of both these types of systems. For example, in matrix type of system, it is very easy to fabricate these systems. Also, the suitable systems, they are very suitable system to be fabricated with the help of degradable and non-biodegradable polymers. Now, in case of matrix system, there is no danger of dose dumping in case when the system is ruptured after administration. But apart from these positive points, there are certain limitations of these matrix types of system, such as achievement of the zero order release is difficult in these systems. Also, highly aqueous soluble drugs, they can burst out of the system. All the drugs can't be blended with the given polymer matrix. Now, reservoir type of system, but these systems have advantages like they are very easy to fabricate in wide range of size and shapes. Also, it is quite easier to achieve zero order release rate from these kinds of system. But in case of reservoir type of system, if a rupture of delivery system occurs after administration in the body, there is always a danger of dose dumping. You may well understood what is dose dumping. That is the premature or exaggerated release of drug into the body. Because in case of controlled drug delivery system, as the system in the single unit contains more than one usual conventional dose, so this is a danger which has to be considered. Now, degradable reservoir system may also be difficult to design in case of reservoir drug delivery system. Then, dissolution based system. What is dissolution? Dissolution is a process which it can be defined as a process in which the solid substance solubilizes in the given solvent. That is, it signifies the mass transfer of solid surface to the liquid surface. In dissolution, rate determining step is actually diffusion of soluble solute from the stagnant layer. Like this is the solid particles. It actually in this process of dissolution, it is solubilizes and a part of it is solubilizes and form a layer which is called as stagnant layer, which contain drug in the solubilized form. From this layer, the drug has to diffuse through this layer into the bulk solution. Dissolution can be well explained by using Noyes-Whitney equation, which gives the dissolution rate, which is equals to the product of the partition coefficient. Here K is partition coefficient, D is the diffusion coefficient, A is surface area of the surface area, then Cs minus C is the difference of concentration between the saturated solubility of drug or concentration, saturated concentration and the concentration in the bulk divided by the volume, that is dissolution medium, volume of dissolution medium, and H is the thickness of the diffusion layer or stagnant layer. Now, matrix types of dissolution system. They are also called as monolithic type of solution. As we can see, here the drug is distributed uniformly all over the surface, all over the matrix, which is made up of any rate controlling polymer. Now, controlled dissolution is actually the dissolution is controlled by maybe altering porosity of the tablet, decreasing its wettability, dissolving at slower rate. Now, these system matrix types of dissolution system, they maintain first order release rate. I already told you that the zero release maintenance of zero release kinetics is quite difficult in case of matrix types of system. Now, drug release is determined by dissolution rate of polymer. For example, dimethyl oxyetane caps which delivers brompheniramine. Now, encapsulation or reservoir type of dissolution system. In this system, drug is incorporated as a core soluble drug. It may be soluble drug, solid drug, or maybe concentrated solution of the drug, and it is outside this core there is an outer layering of the slowly dissolving and or erodible coat. Diffusion. Diffusion is the process in which drug molecule diffuse. Actually, it is drug molecule travel from the region of higher concentration to the lower concentration until equilibrium is attained. It is the major process of absorption, as more than 95% of drug are absorbed passively into the body. In this process of diffusion, no energy is required. It is directly proportional to the concentration gradient across the membrane. Concentration gradient is the change in concentration with respect to distance. Now, diffusion can be well explained with the help of Fick's first law, which deals with the mass diffusing across the unit area of barrier in unit time. If we consider a diffusion cell, then rate of drug diffusion is equals to the product of partition coefficient, diffusion coefficient into surface area, then into difference in the concentration of drug in donor and receptor compartment divided by the thickness of membrane. Matrix diffusion type. These can be of two types: rigid matrix diffusion and soluble matrix diffusion. Rigid matrix diffusion uses material like insoluble polymers such as polyvinyl pyrrolidone and fatty acids. Soluble matrix diffusion, they are actually also called as glassy hydrogel system, and they are able to sustain the release of highly water soluble drugs. Material used in these are actually hydrophilic gums, which may be natural, semi-synthetic and synthetic. Natural gums include guar gum, tragacanth. Semi-synthetic gums include hydroxypropyl methylcellulose, carboxymethylcellulose, xanthan gum. Then synthetic gums may include polyacrylamides. Example of this system is glucotrol XL, extended release. This is a depiction of diffusion control system, in which this is a matrix type of diffusion in which the drug is incorporated uniformly throughout the matrix, and it is now at time t. It is diffusing out of the matrix. Here the rate controlling step is actually diffusion of dissolved drug in the matrix. Then diffusion can be explained by the Higuchi equations. Higuchi equation gives the amount of drug release per unit surface area at time t. Here the D is diffusion coefficient, E is the porosity of the matrix. Matrix porosity is very important as drug has to diffuse out of it. Then T is tortuosity. Tortuosity can be defined as the turning twist in the path of diffusion. As drug is not going to diffuse in a straight line, so it may having some wavy and some twisted route of diffusion. So it has to be considered in this formula. This is called as Higuchi equation. Now, reservoir type of diffusion reservoir type system, they are also called as laminated and coated system. They are actually hollow system containing inner core surround of drug in water insoluble membrane. Here polymer can be applied by coating or any micro encapsulation technique. Rate controlling mechanism is actually partitioning of drug into the membrane with subsequent release into surrounding fluid by diffusion. Commonly used polymer for this kind of system are hydroxypropyl cellulose, ethyl cellulose and polyvinyl acetate. For example, Nico 400 and nitrobate, these are the marketed preparation of this type of system. Now reservoir system. In reservoir system, drug core is surrounded by a membrane layer of insoluble polymer, and after time t, the drug is going to diffuse out of this membrane. Here the rate controlling step is the polymeric contained in coating thickness of coating and hardness of microcapsule. Now dissolution and diffusion control release system. In these type of systems, both the mechanism related to the dissolution and diffusion are utilized. Drug is encased or incorporated in a partially soluble membrane. Pores are created due to dissolution of, on administration, pores are created due to dissolution of part of membrane. It permits the entry of aqueous medium into the core and drug dissolution occurs. Diffusion of the dissolved drug out of the system is the next step. Example of this kind of system is ethyl cellulose and polyvinyl pyridone mixture. It dissolves in water and creates core of insoluble ethyl cellulose. We can see that here the drug is incorporated as a core, and insoluble membrane plus another polymer which has a good solubility. When such type of system are administered into the body on coming in contact with the dissolution fluid, the pores are created. You can see the pores in between the membrane, and from this the drug is going to diffuse, and also there is a mechanism of dissolution is involved. So these all approaches we have studied today: diffusion control system, dissolution control system, and diffusion and dissolution control system. In our next lecture, we are going to study about the other approaches which are remaining, like water control system, such as osmotic pump control and swelling control system. We are also going to study chemically controlled system, chemically regulated system, and also intelligent control drug delivery system in our next lecture. Thank you.